Hello everyone, I'm just making this video to show you a graphics package I did for an upcoming Muay Thai kickboxing event here in Adelaide. It's a combination of Photoshop, After Effects, and also the GT Advanced Title Designer from vMix. So starting off, we have our replay stinger. So my replay op has this all set up via a stream deck, but he will press his appropriate button, which will call the stinger in, and then obviously these are just video files, but it will call to the replay, and then when it's finished, it will automatically transition back. Moving on next, we have our lower thirds. So as they show up, as the fighters come into the ring, the lower thirds will show up. And then by going over to here, you can adjust who's coming in. Now, people will ask why I have two lines of the same information. It's actually not the same information. I'll show you that in a second. But we needed to have two of pretty much identical information for a blue and a red fighter. So when they're doing the lower thirds, we can just scroll down and I can call the appropriate information for the lower thirds. Because I wanted to have information such as the gyms and everything else that will change obviously on the right. Depending on what line it's on. So we can't do that off one line. It has to be off two. So that's the lower thirds there. Moving over to the tail of the tape. As you can see, it brings up all the fighter information, calling all off the same spreadsheet. And it will bring up a logo depending, which is also on the same spreadsheet. So if we turn that off and we move it down and we'll say come to Mia, turn it back on, you'll now see that it's a different sponsor. All the information is different. And the sponsored bar will turn over to the sponsor for that match. So the next step we have is the clock. The clock is the same, so it'll change depending on who you pick. All surnames reach. The little flags will change depending on where they're from as well. So we have a Thai fighter and we also have a couple of New Zealand fighters on this show coming up, so that will change appropriately. And then that's pretty much it for this set. So they all match in regards to... So you can see it's the same background and then the same as this one here. It also has the same design. Obviously we take out the paint spray so it doesn't look too cluttered on the lower third and on the timer. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So any questions, let me know. I'm happy to show. Sorry, I will just quickly show So this here is the spreadsheet. So as you can see, it's got all the information that it's calling from. It's quite a big spreadsheet. And all of this information will copy across. So you only have to fill out one thing. So what I mean by that is, or at least one relevant. So if we just make up test fighter, you can see that it's auto filling out everything else here, and test fighter 2, or test, sorry, fighter 2, and then you add the gym, and then we'll say mine, yours. Then if we come across here without cutting all of it out, you will see over here that information has changed as well. So test fighter and test and fighter 2 and so on and so forth. And the flags will change as well depending on what flag is set for the fighter. So over here, if you set a flag for the Australian fighter or whoever the flag may be, then that'll pop up automatically over there. That's pretty much it. So it was a little bit of to and fro here and there. It took me a little bit of time to figure out, but it wasn't too bad. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.